Hello there. Rabbi Gamliel Respes here. Just a few thoughts on this week's parasha of Bechukotai. Bechukotai is the last book in the book of Vayikra. Vayikra started with HaShem calling to Moses, Vayikra. And it entails the korbanim that our ancestors brought as a way to draw close to Hashem. In the book of Bechukotai, we read about the consequences of the choices that we make and the tochaka and the evaluation of the different dedications for Hashem. I listened to and watched an interesting video by Rabbi David Foreman from Aleph Beta. And he was explaining in the parasha project how the central theme of where the service for the Avodah Yom Kippur back in when the Mishkan was in use and the Beit HaMikdash was when the Kohen HaGadol entered into the Holy of Holies, Kodesh HaKodashim, where the Aron HaBrit with the tablets, the stone tablets, were housed, and where the Kohen HaGadol lit incense, and the clouds from that incense met with the cloud of the Shekhinah, which was the representation of the presence of Hashem. For Rabbi Foreman, this was the interaction of human with the divine. Back in the beginning, again, korban was about being close, not just a sacrifice and offering, but the purpose of the offering, purpose of the sacrifice was so that the individual could draw close to Hashem. Hashem desires to have a relationship with us. From the very beginning, why did Hashem create the world? The Kabbalah tells us that Hashem is a giver, and it's the result of the overflow of his love. And that is why the world came into existence. He wants to give. And we receive that. And how we imitate Hashem is not by receiving, but also by giving. But we also want to reciprocate and have this relationship with Hashem. But how do we have a relationship with the infinite? With, the Creator? It's impossible. I think what we learn in Vayikra, in the book of Vayikra, is procedures and ways that Hashem outlines for us and sets boundaries of how this relationship can be established. In the book of Vayikra, we have many more mitzvot than in Bereshit, Shemot, Bimidbar, and even Devarim. Why? Because this helps set the boundaries and sets the way that we can have this relationship with Hashem, this closeness, the korban. The way we do that, as Rabbi Akiva said, was that the main important mitzvot was to love your neighbor as you love yourself. V'ahavta re'echa kamocha. We develop this relationship, this closeness with Hashem by observance of the Torah and the will, finding the will, and and living the practicality and putting in practice the mitzvot. This is how we can have the relationship and come close to Hashem. And this is what we learn from the book of Vayikra. That's all for now. Thank you for listening. Shabbat Shalom.